What's up, everybody? My Christmas lights, C9 bulbs, strand, won't light up even when it's plugged in. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so here's the end of it, and in this spot right here, you can see it says open. You could use a flathead to get on this little ridge because it's kind of hard to open, but you're going to slide this forward like this. So I'm going to slide this open. There will be two fuses in here. One is a spare and one is your one that's connected. The one with those little brass, I guess, prongs, that's the one that's connected. This had two in it, but I used my spare last year. You could tell this is burnt out if it's black, or you could take it out and test it if you suspect. Also, the inside of it is supposed to be like a little coil. It'll be melted or gone, and that's another way you could know. I'll show you how to test it with a voltmeter just later on. Anyways, I got these replacements at Home Depot. They were like $5 for this box, so I guess 2 for $5. Pricey little buggers. They tried to tell me that they didn't have this fuse, so I wouldn't go in there saying you need C9 Christmas light fuses. I would just say, hey, where's the fuses at? So for this C9 type of bulbs or Christmas lights, you need a 5 amp. How I know is because I opened up a pack there, a C9 pack, and I read the user manual, took a picture, and so it says use a 5 amp. I know I just showed you one that says 3 amp. I didn't even realize that said 3 when I bought it. So make sure you get the 5 amp one. Here's kind of the specs: 5 times 20 millimeter, and this is 125 volts times 5 amps, so it's like a 5 amp. Look at that, it even says holiday light fuses for C9 light set. Alright, also if you want some further confirmation on the light strand itself, it'll tell you like right here. Okay, so you get a flathead, go ahead and pop that out. I'm gonna go ahead and pop mine out. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty burnt up. You could also check the fuse. It's etched in the fuse what type it is. I think they do that by law. They have to write what kind it is, and they just do it just to do it. So you could check that. So that's like 5 different ways you could tell what kind of fuse you need. If you're using different Christmas lights, like those little shoot, I don't know the name of them, but the other ones, they come with like a tinier fuse, like this big. I did see packs of those in the Christmas light section with replacement bulbs, and then they also sell those in the fuse area as well. Alright, there's my new one compared to my old one, and you can see on the new one, you can see the little coil going across. I'm going to put this in. Okay, now it's in. I'm going to go and shut this and try it out. Now before I do that, if you plug it in and it lights up for like half a second and then pops this fuse again, you need to find out why it's popping. Maybe you got a bulb that's broke and you're not seeing it and it's shorting out. Usually if a bulb is broke, like if this broke, the rest of the strand should work, unless this is like shortening out somehow. So make sure all your bulbs are good and intact. You can make sure they're all screwed in properly. But yeah, I mean, I've had, bulbs that don't work, that are burnt out, and the light strand still works. So just, if you're having problems with that, just check the wire for like, is it ripped, or is it like, was electrical tape around a certain part? Did someone try to do some, wacky wiring? Because the fuse is pretty much all that can go wrong with it, pretty much, as far as I know. Any additional information in the comments is appreciated. If you guys know other stuff that goes wrong. These again are the old, these are the old C9s. These are like the ones from the 80s and 90s. They're not the new ones. They do sell new ones, I've seen. And I was surprised. They sell LED ones that you can't really take out. They're just LED. But I did actually see like this style today at Home Depot. But the bulbs looked a little different as far as like their color. But they were still C9 bulbs. But anyways, I'm going to plug this in and try it out. Alright, and now they're working. So in my situation, I had these. I had 3 strands plugged in together. So you can see I unplugged it right there. What I'm going to do now is just make sure that fuse is good, and make sure the lights are good before I plug it into that one. Because my problem was I had a strand on the end, and I think it was shorting out, and it blew the fuses to this one and the working one. So I would make sure each strand is working properly first before you connect them. But that's so if you guys want to replace a burnt out bulb, you can get yourself some some spares. I got these at Walmart. They're actually getting kind of rare to find, I believe. But maybe try like Lowe's or Home Depot. I didn't see these ones at Home Depot, but they were at Walmart. They were like $1 a box. Now when your lights are on, you can replace it with the light on. I probably recommend, or actually I do recommend doing it with the strand off, but just for demonstrative purposes, I'm going to show you. All you do to replace the bulb is you just unscrew it, and then you'll screw your new one in. So I'll unscrew these, you see, like that. Here's my new one. And sometimes you can find these at yard sales too. People just sell the old ones. Everyone's updating to the new ones, which I don't blame them, but we just like the old ones. We're old-fashioned. Alright, you just screw it in, and as you can see, it lights up. You know, feel free to do it with the strand off for safety. But yeah, that's how you replace the bulbs. And then yeah, last but not least, I'm going to show you how to check the fuse. Check a fuse with a voltmeter. And I think that's pretty much about it when it comes to these lights. Just a quick installation tip: whenever you're using a staple gun, try to not get the wire in, like, don't let the staple go through it. Get the wire in between your staple. I think I ruined a pair of lights one time doing that. Alright, well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey guys, so to test your fuse with a voltmeter, you set it just to resistance. I put mine on 2K, and basically just touch the two sides of it together, and as you can see on the meter, there is a reading. Kind of bounces around. If it was bad, it would look like this. It would just say OL, because that means that it's not connected. So yeah, so that's how to test it with a voltmeter. But that's it, guys. Hopefully this video helped you out. Like I said, any additional information in the comments is appreciated. Thanks for watching.